All right, brother, welcome to this video on how to do a one-legged squat if you don't have crazy mobility like most of us. So there's essentially a couple different progressions of this, and I'm gonna show you guys a couple different ways to do this. At first, you're just gonna do walking lunges, but we've obviously passed that stage. I got you guys doing one-legged squats now. And when you're doing a one-legged squat, you're gonna prop your heel up on something just to increase your mobility. And it takes a while to find your balance and rhythm. Like for every great set like this, I have plenty of bloopers where I'm falling all over myself. So don't worry if you don't look this graceful. It's just because you're not having a lucky set like I did here. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm not letting this load into my knee. You see, it's very easy to just put all the pressure on your knee and then you end up just messing up your knees, but not actually developing the muscle. You really want to load this into your quad and your glute. So I'm going to show you ultimately how to do this. You want to really sit back into it and go slow when you're first going until you know how to properly activate your quad. Then you can start going a little bit faster like I am right here, okay? So here's a side profile for you so you can see what this looks like. I've obviously sped this video up about 4 times, but as you can see from the side, my knee isn't going significantly past my toe and I'm really loading my weight into my heel, sitting back into my butt, and I'm kind of crossing my other leg over, and I'm not really trying to use my foot too much. Now, if you need to use your back foot to spot yourself for balance, feel free to do this. This is what I had to do the first few times I did this exercise, because it's definitely a hard one otherwise. Now I decided to add this video that shows you how to spot yourself with your foot from one of my first few times doing this. I think this was like the 3rd time I did these, the 2nd or 3rd time. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going as low as I can till I have to put my foot down, and then I go down. And I'm making sure to maintain tension in my left leg the whole time. So as I'm going down, as you can see, I'm going really, really slow and I'm going. And so this is the exact movement that I used to be able to progress into being able to do those fast yet still controlled reps that I was doing. Oh, see, there it is. That was like one of my first reps that I actually got without having to touch my foot as a spot. So look, you may have to spot yourself from like the very middle of the rep in the beginning, but that's okay. Gradually work yourself up the way that I did. Don't be too worried about bending over. Obviously, when you're using real weights, when we get back into the gym, you're gonna have much better posture than that. But for this one, for the balance sake, you are gonna need to kind of fold over a little bit like a shrimp just to be able to get this. But the great thing is you're stimulating the crap out of your legs. You're going to gain a ton of muscle, and this very act of controlling such a balanced, difficult movement is going to give you amazing activation in your glutes and your quads so that when you get to weights, you're going to lift like a fucking champion.